Hello and welcome back to my channel. I actually really should have worn this on my last video about boundaries because I love the saying. It says, nope, not today. So that's good for boundaries. But in this video, it's only going to be a short video. It's what would you like to master in your lifetime and what are you waiting for? So come on, I'm in my mid-50s and that question is, what would I like to master in my lifetime? My life's half over. Well, a little bit more than half over. So it's why bother trying to master anything in your life when it's half over and you're going to kick the bucket. Why is because I still have what I've already lived left to live. You know, I may still have 50 years to master the things that I didn't have time to do when I was working every minute of the day. When I was looking after kids, when I was trying to keep my head above the water, pay bills and other commitments. I have a clean slate now where I can do whatever I want and whatever I have dreamed of doing in my retirement. So yeah, there is things I want to master. I'm not saying to be a professional as everything, but it might be things or skills that you want to learn at a certain capacity. For some, that is nothing but reading a book and putting their feet up and traveling the world. In our case, it's Australia. We're rolling back any commitments and the need to be obligated with. So we wanted to enjoy life and relax more and live life more. In my earlier years, what I wanted to master was different. It was, get a house and have a family and get good at my job and that sort of stuff. So I think what you want to master changes with who you become and your circumstances and what they are at the time. Likewise, who you are most likely to be in the end. For years, I've wanted to write a book. I don't know what it is about it, but I've always had this burning desire to write a book. I don't know what about, but that hopefully will happen in the future. I also wanted to crochet amigurumi for the last year or so. And I like the idea of being able to do calligraphy and watercolor and drawing, which I've dabbled in the past, but I've lost my skills in those areas. Lastly, I've wanted to do motivational kindness YouTube videos, but be good at it and inspire people. I would say all these are me being creative in some way or another, because that's the person I am. I like to be creative. I like to have that creativity. I started the YouTubes, hence you're watching one in the time. I hope to be able to develop the skills to be able to motivate and inspire people to encourage more kindness in the world. So I'm hoping to do like decluttering videos and random acts of kindness and actually make the world a better place through motivation and set an example. With help and feedback from others, like with their comments and that, I'm hoping to be able to tweak my skills and in time, the goal to be able to master this, to be able to produce good YouTube videos that actually resonate with the audience. As for a book, I'm sure this will fall on my lap at a later stage. When a topic is close to my heart that needs to go down on paper, I can't see myself doing a fictional book as I'm just not into them. I don't read them and that. I'm more into real facts. I'm guessing that as I develop as a person and what I really want to say or have in the written word will come out. Actually, I find it easier to write words than to speak them. I find that they flow better on the paper, out of my head, and than me trying to talk through my mouth. With the crocheting amigurumi, I did start last year, teach myself to crochet. I can tell you for someone that's knitted since I was about 12, it's a bit for me to wrap my head around holding the crocheting hook and actually doing it than to knit. I told myself as of January this year that I would practice crocheting. It's now August. I have not picked up a crocheting hook. Why? Because I didn't prioritize this and allowed everything else to become a priority. And part of it was I was waiting for my husband to go away. I was waiting for this to happen. I was waiting for that to happen. Instead of going, you know what, I'm just going to do it. 8 months, not once did I crochet. I did knit just about every night. Why? Because I think when I knit, it comes naturally, and crocheting is odd to me. I haven't done it enough for it to flow. I can still knit at night when we're watching a movie, and I don't have much looking time. Like, I'm knitting and I can watch the movie. I can just glance down at my knitting now and again. But when I crochet, I've got to really like attempt to look at every time I put the hook in and catch that needle. I'm just really need to visualize this until I get the hang of it. I also didn't have a pattern that I needed to make for any occasion. Where knitting, I have, like, I do the dogs, or I do little beanies and booties and that. So I really sort of know those patterns just about off by heart. And I really like to knit or crochet for a reason. I don't want to have stuff around. So when I started volunteering with the animal rescue, I found out that one of their fundraisers was crocheting cat balls. And I jumped at the chance that I could practice making balls. I had made a ball last year, and I put a face on it, and one of the kids that were at a campground actually chose, because I take a bag of stuff with me, toys and that I give out to the kids, and one of the kids had picked that, so I can't actually show you what it looked like. But I was quite proud of myself, not crocheting before making this ball. So I thought I'll practice making balls, because balls is a shape, and the shape of a round ball is a lot to do with amigurumi. So this way I can perfect my circle and give me the products, and I can give them to a worthy cause. So it's a step in the right directions towards my goals, and this is what I plan to master. Now you can hold me accountable with this, because I'm going to start crocheting this month of August. And I'm going to make some cat balls, because I'm going to schedule this into my day to be able to do it. And hopefully, probably by the time this video goes out, that I would have already started. I keep my fingers crossed. I have got it scheduled for next week, the crocheting, so this video doesn't go out until after that. And with like everything that you want in life, you have to make time for it. You have to allocate time for it, and you have to carry out the tasks and follow through. So what is it that you would like to master in your lifetime, and what are you waiting for? Because there will always be something that will take priority if you don't schedule time. I hope you're thinking about what you want to master and tackle the roadblocks that are stopping you from achieving it. Meanwhile, stay safe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.